The first generation of Moto X and the subsequent devices were a saving grace for a dying company. Motorola has bounced back into the market, and that too with a vengeance. Their new lineup of devices proves just that. My name is Bharat Nagpal, and this is going to be our review of the new Motorola Moto X, aka the 2014 version. The new Moto X is bigger than the first generation, but it's not as big as expected. The front houses a 5.2-inch 1920 by 1080p display that has sensors on all four sides. These sensors allow you to wake up the screen and look at notifications. Motorola calls it the Moto display. It also happens each time you pick up the phone, which means that you will find yourself not using the sensors as much, but mostly as a party trick to impress your friends. The front is also mostly display, reminds you of design patterns from the LG G2, but the glass curves to the edge and feels great when you swipe into the phone with your fingers from either side. In the US, Motorola allows many options and customizations for the body of the Moto X. In India, however, you get the black leather variant along with the white bamboo variant for now. The black leather, which is priced at Rs 31,999 rupees, is the cheaper variant, whereas the bamboo and white color variant is priced at 33,999. The leather variant feels great and looks premium, however damages easily. And on our unit, the leather has already started to come off in the 2 odd weeks that we've had the device. On the flip side, the wooden variant is 2,000 rupees more expensive, or about $35 more expensive, and seems like a better bet somehow, especially if you're planning to hold on to the phone for a long time. The build on the new Moto X is definitely superior than the previous generation. The shape is also different, but the new frame is completely made out of stainless steel, and it adds not only form and rigidity along with style to the new Moto X, it also adds function. Motorola has linked it to network enhancing antennas, which work really well, and we found it to catch networks in most areas where we'd find dead zones. Motorola has also made the logo on the back bigger and of metal, which looks wonderful on the black leather variant. We're not too sure about how it looks on the bamboo and white variant, and we have our mixed opinions about it. Last year's Moto X was underpowered and easily outperformed. Not this time. It has the same Snapdragon 801 chipset as most of the flagships, the HTC One M8, the LG G3, and also does wonders on benchmarks. It also runs pure Android 4.4.4 out of the box with a promised upgrade to Android L when it comes out almost instantly. According to us, this is the best Android experience that you can get on any device that is not a Google Nexus. Comparable to the Nexus and also to devices like the OnePlus One. However, this will give you the pure stock Android experience. Motorola also promises that the device runs at a constant 60 frames per second. We found this to be mostly accurate, but not 100%. We did see the device lag up once in a while, but we didn't mind that at all. The camera sensors have been bumped up too. The rear has a 13 megapixel snapper that shoots 4K video along with slow motion video at 1080p. The lens is also really nice and has a wide aperture and is supposedly really good in low light performance, which all sounds great on paper, but we found that low light images were choppy and mostly pixelated, and video can be really shaky due to the lack of optical image stabilization. 4K video, however, is crisp and has really good color correction and color saturation. The ring flash on the back is mostly fake and essentially is a dual LED flash, which works like any other LED flash. Now, recording 4K video is excellent on this device. However, the 16GB storage capacity is a limiting factor and will be filled up easily in just minutes of 4K video. Battery on the Motorola Moto X is also somewhat tiny. Ranked in at only 2300 mAh, you will find yourself looking for a charging point at the end of the day, which may not be as bad as you think. The Moto X will run you through a full day of use without any issues, and you will get upwards of 4 to 5 hours of talk time on 3G networks. Motorola does sell a quick charger that charges the device for about 8 hours worth of use in just 15 to 30 minutes. However, we don't know if and when it will be available in India. The new Moto Voice allows you to customize the catchphrase and basically lets you set it to whatever you would like for it to be. And it also adds a lot more functionality than the previous version of the Moto Voice, which had to be woken up by using OK Google. Overall, we feel that the Moto X is the best flagship to get if these are the kind of specifications that you're looking for. It is also practically the best Android experience that you get, almost like a Nexus. And even when most people are complaining that it's priced high, we feel that it's priced mostly right. With the kind of hardware it houses and with Motorola's rock-solid support and service centers in India, we feel that this will be a device that will last you a long time. The Moto X can also take a beating, is really well built, and will essentially run you through multiple years if you choose to hold on to the device. Motorola has a good reputation and has been doing really well in the past with their Moto X and their Moto G devices. If you're looking for a solid Android phone with quick updates and excellent performance to boot, the Moto X is your best bet. Don't rely on the camera too much though. This might be the phone to get if that is your price bracket. However, if you don't mind holding on for a bit, the OnePlus One will be in India soon, and you can check out our review for the OnePlus One here. There are also rumors that Google is making the next Nexus based on the Moto X, which might be a better, albeit more cheaper option to get. Read the full review of the Moto X on iGyan.in and catch us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube for your daily dose on tech. This has been Bharat Nagpal. Thank you guys for watching.